Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of The Last Kingdom in Aurora 4X. And in previous episodes we did land the troops in the enemy colony in House of Clay and we're trying to occupy that. We're still lacking a little bit of troops there. But I brought you back here because we got the particle beam now researched. But we also found a research lab in Turpin. Also, we're so close to the end of the year that soon we will be turning the swarm on. So we'll probably find quite a bit of those sooner rather than later. Let's actually have a quick look. How are the troop trainings? There's still plenty of things under construction. Although some of them will be done rather quickly, but that's fine. But yeah, we've actually found quite a few research labs by now. So that's good. Okay, this should be a build cycle. Yep. Oh right, we constructed another 2 cargo ships. And then, let's see. New mineral deposit. And of course the ground combat stuff. Right, I'll take one more day. Ah, orders completed on the... Oh, we didn't actually go through the day then. Royal Cargo 5 is completed orders and is now here. Let's have a look. What have you been doing? Unloading stuff in Ekisax B3. Have you been loading up all the resources from there? I don't think you have. But what you're going to do is you're going to help some others real quick. So you'll load up some construction factories all through to Amber. Unload all installations there. All through back to Barracuda. Refuel and do that 4 times. So we'll get 10 construction factories for the Crafters Guild. Then we got the extra 2 cargo ships over here. What I could do is I could make them into a separate group right now. Which is not necessarily bad, as I like have them as a separate... Can I? Right, so if I do that, that's going to be, yeah, shipyard fleet number 2. I suppose we'll rename that into Royal Cargo number 6. But eventually this will be then given to probably the new house that's up and running. I still don't remember the name. But I do have it somewhere up. So it's just... And this is going to be a temporary command. So you will be... Actually, let's have a quick look. So if we... Look at Ekisax. I know that Ekisax is growing like crazy right now. There's a lot of workers there, and I don't think we need to have a massive amount of people in here. There's mostly mining stuff for the Crown lands, basically, and you got a decent bit of resources in there. We could, of course, get more automated mines. Actually, how many automated mines do we have at Veralis right now? We've got 6 total. Oh, we've got orbital mining. Oh, right. Do we have any of the Royal Tux? You are over here. Okay, so what you'll probably do is I will actually have you take the... where's the space station? There you are. Tractor the Anaconda and go to the Barracuda Mining Company. Release structure ships and then refuel from the colony. And you will go ahead and load some more mines. And then go to Ekisax. Unload all installations there. Go back to Barracuda. Veralis, you'll refuel there, and then we'll do that another 4 times. That's going to keep you busy as well. But that's going to allow us to have at least a bit more mines in Ekisax. I mean, we do have some construction factories, but we're still building more. Okay, and building more mines as well. How much? Oh, right, we are getting all the resources in here, technically, although most of them are mined on the B2 instead of B3. Alright then, well, that's not too bad, but yeah, there's a lot of resources that we can mine in there, although total accessibility is only 1.6 on both of these. If we could get another, say, 10 auto mines here, that would increase the amount of resources that we get. Especially neutronium. And a little bit duranium, I suppose. But yeah, we'll also be able to start taking some of the resources in here. We got a little bit, or we got the reserve set. There's already titanium and uranium, a little bit excess, and actually neutronium as well. Not much, but it's still something. The corundum, well, we're mining it slowly, but we will want a bit of that. But as soon as we reach the 10 million, we can say that this is stable. We don't need any more colonists in here. So the colony ships can start moving elsewhere. Because I know that at least the excavation station number 2 requires a bit of extra attention. But let's jump into 1st of January. So we've been playing for exactly 50 years now. So let's put on the Space Master mode and go over here. We'll allow Stars Warm. Save settings. We can close that. So now when we go into new systems, there might be Swarm. Might not be, but we'll see. Actually, I'll quickly give it a save as well. Just in case. There we go, and let's take another day increment. New minerals in Cardigan. It's just a small asteroid. And Royal Survey in Fronting. Oh right, you've been refueling over here. You need to go to Skofnin. And actually, you know what? We'll go to Water to Barracuda. Refuel, resupply, and begin overhaul. Then we can start using that to survey a bit more on the western half of the galaxy. But there's still some places that we do need to survey in there. Right, so now that that's set up, let's keep on going. Let's actually go to the outer clear, because this troop, that's unloading the police battalions rather soon. And then we are going down that way. Okay, so now it's 93. It's getting close. You need trained, another marine company. They don't take all that much to train, of course. Oh, and okay, the Porcupine is now fully rested. Right, you load up some ground units from here. The question is, what should we take? Suppose we'll take the Puncher battalions. They're not necessarily the best for this purpose, or for occupation purposes, but it will have to do. Then you go back here. It's going to take about 2 build cycles to get there. Oh, Royal Cargo 1 completed orders. Okay, so what have you been doing? Also, Royal Colony 1 seems to be in... No, it's just picking up people. Okay, Royal Cargo 1. So you were going to Crocini Imperialis unloading infrastructure there. Not terrible. Although I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a few times to load up stuff on Caldera as well. So load up infrastructure, go to Caloradia, over there, unload all installation, back to Barracuda. And then you can probably refuel at the Barracuda herd number 2. And then repeat that 4 times and then go back to Viralis. That's getting about 2 years of being busy. Actually, have we got on the... in Lubeck, have we got on... we got a little bit Gallicer, but it's not enough to build one of the bigger ships. Which is a bit unfortunate. Not much I can do about it though, not right now. Right, so let's actually jump down here again. So we are about 4 days away from having the troops on there. Overhaul completed on the Manchurian Hornet. I think the Porcupine is going to require a bit more. Collection number 2 completed orders. Oh right, Collada. Yeah, you've been transporting resources from here. Load minerals. I think uranium. Then go to... so you're in Collada, you need to go into Durandal. Excavation station number 2. Unload all minerals. Then go back to Collada. Repeat that 1 time. and then go to there. You should still have plenty of fuel left after that. But yeah, we'll get a little bit of uranium into excavation station number 2. Because those were mostly the orders. Get the resources out of there. Although the Commerce Guild will be taking their cut of the resources every now and then. Now then, that's still heading to how to clear a 1. Let's see, will we go over 100 points in this? We got to 95, okay, that's not a lot. Got another marine company, construction battalion, abandoned ordnance factory in Collider A1. But yeah, no, we need to bring in much more troops in here. I mean, I suppose what I could do is I could go back to, like, over here there's not a lot of units that we can send in. The overpike battalions are not that good for defensive purposes. Although, I suppose what we could do is we could load up the regiments and maybe get one of the overpike battalions or the fire hurlers and then unload those over there. And after that, go through Shamshir. Well, actually, you can alter it back to Barracuda. We'll refuel there, and then we'll see what we need to do with you afterwards. Again, this is probably not going to be quite enough. But soon enough, we should be capturing the planet. Or, let's say, within a few months, hopefully. Right, we train another regiment headquarters. Abandoned mine in Collider A1. Sticker 9 in... Okay, so Alexandra Survey 2 has completed all orders. I suppose I'll send you to Rome, because that was a very promising system. We haven't surveyed most of it yet. Peridot-C... Oh, right, I forgot. There's probably... Oh, okay, that's low. Over there, so we've already got some colonies set up over here. That's... Oh, that's a lot of resources. Now, to be fair, actually, it's not even a Venusian planet. It's just very cold. And bad atmosphere, but it's mostly the temperature factor in there. So yeah, we'll create a colony there. And this one has a fair bit of resources, not particularly good accessibilities. But we'll set up a colony there just in case. And over here we found a bit of Gallicite and Tritanium. We'll create a colony there as well. Okay, and then there's a few more moons that we need to survey, but then this entire system... No, not the entire system. Oh, right, that star is orbiting a bit too far away, unless there is... No, there is a Lagrange point over there. Is there a Lagrange point over here, though? No, okay, well that's making life a little bit difficult then. Alright then. Oh, and you can't go through there. Okay. Problem survey. How about, since you seem to have plenty of fuel left, and plenty of deployment time, how about you go through the unexplored one? With our luck, we'll probably find the swarm right away. We've reached 98. Oh, damn it. So, like, one regiment of police battalions would be probably sufficient. Well, that will have to wait. Marine Company trained. Porcupine completed overhaul, so we can set the Royal Fleet number 2 back in training. Probably close that one, we don't need it open, but yeah, this one, yep, we can move in there. We actually are training one of the Manta Rays as well. Not that they didn't necessarily need the training, because they don't have any weaponry. But I reckon still better to have it good crew rather than not. And oh right, we've probably got on the stockpile now. Yes, we do. Okay, so these will disassemble all and disassemble all. Let's refresh. So that is... oh wow, that's a lot of tech data for the engines. So if we have a look at the magnesium plasma drive tech, so we're halfway done with that. Huh. Interesting. We're going to do a little bit of other research. We're getting the minimum jump engine size, just in case. And then, like, not necessarily something that we need, but that's not something that can be useful in the long run, or in the future, while we're waiting for those components to arrive. But yeah, now it would be only 10,000 research points, which is quite an improvement. Speaking of research points, we're trying to get the research rate. Actually, that might be... I'll get a couple of these off from that and put it on the research rate, just so that we can speed that one up. It's still going to take several years to get, but in the long run, it's going to speed up our research quite nicely. So the troop transports are moving away. How far is the salvager right now, I wonder? It is currently in Blutgang, going to Kalradia. Gravitational survey completed in Peridot. Okay. Oh, right, you had to reserve one of the things for yourself. So you'll be going down to see... oh, Peridot Sea. Okay, so there is... yeah, there's two of the things that haven't been surveyed yet. But there was a lot of resources in this system. Like there's... to be fair, the accessibilities aren't all that great. There's millions and millions of tons of minerals though, so I'm okay with that. Oh, they got 150 now, so the population is slowly growing. We got a lot of wealth, another automated mine in Durandal A3, and terraforming installation in Kolada A1. Oh, and ground survey for Kiev. Apparently found nothing. That's unfortunate. Oh, Cardigan. We got 71 million duranium, 0.6 million carbamide, 0.1 million boronide, 25 million mercasium, and 15 million vendorite, but all are at 0.1. But there is a good potential ground survey. Okay. Interesting. Let's go and mark that planet for us. Create a colony. It's a tundra planet. Not breathable atmosphere, but it does have some oxygen. Some nitrogen, a little bit carbon dioxide. It's a bit chilly as well. Oh, but it's 100% ice sheet. Oh, damn it. Again? We've been finding quite a bit of those 100% ice sheets in this run. Well, still getting a lot more marine companies. I mean, we will need them. Technically, the Blue Sharks could also be carrying one company each, but I've forgotten to load them in. Although, actually, we do have the Royal Recon 1 currently operating at Caldera. We have true transport capacity of 100 tons, so we can load up a marine company there. That shouldn't take too long. There we go. So that's now loaded up. Hold on a minute. Oh right, I was looking at a card again. Okay, so where was the... it wasn't Peridot, wasn't it? We haven't quite reached the jump point there. Okay, 2 more days, or almost 3 more. Oh! Aquamarine aliens, oh no. They don't seem to have speed. So Essex. How far are we from them? 8.2 million. I have a feeling those might be some sort of orbital platforms, because otherwise we've probably seen them moving already, and they're just on the planet there. They have the sensor strength that they've probably seen us already a long time ago, and they GPS kind of points to the fact that it's resolution 1. Okay, so we'll remove your last, so SXA3. We need to ban that body so we don't go too close to it. We can probably survey most of the other areas in the system. Just don't go there. Oh right, you're already too close to it. Okay, how about you just go to SXA1 first? That should be a little bit further away. So lost the signatures from those. That's alright. So we should probably make sure that we mark Essex so that we know that there are enemies in here. Control race, Aquamarine. So we know that they have a fair bit of presence over there. They also got a fair bit of presence down here and then down here. It used to be down on this side, but I had to organize these. Or reorganize. And also, I'm not entirely sure if I showed this on screen, but there's been a lot of connections down here. So Kranite is actually connecting to Ravenna, and then it also has a connection down there, which is practically empty system, but it has a lot of connections to other places. But that is at least a way to expand for the House Alexandros, because the new house is going to be in Tourmaline, which is going to potentially block a lot. I'm not entirely sure who's going to get that one right now, but like it's a good thing that House Alexandros still has some directions to go, especially now that they basically are linked up to the house sector over here. Well, it's only these 3 systems technically, but yeah. So those are there. Orlanco has still plenty of jump points to survey, but they're starting to hit a lot of hostile systems by the looks of it. A lot of asteroids in here. Okay, let's... So you should be... You're doing geological survey of... oh, that one. Okay, hopefully you don't fly too close to the... there should be plenty of distance. At least that looks to be the case. Right, Hornet 3 completed orders in... or overhaul. In Skofning, okay. The new formation training tower... Oh, right, getting more marines. How many marines are we still constructing? Because we started training quite a few. There's still 1 more in the queue and 2 are currently being built. I'm getting one of the autopilot regiments. Oh, right, I made a regiment instead of battalion, so it's a 5 kiloton unit, and it has a lot more... Well, it has 10 surface-to-orbit weapons instead of 2. So that should allow us to have a pretty good defensive unit there, but it's also bloody expensive. So we don't necessarily want to train those everywhere, just in a few select places. And then we can always just put in 4 of those on a brigade, and we can have a pretty hefty orbit defense brigade. Oh, and we found Moscow. Or Moskva. Let's see, what sort of system do we have here? Yeah, there's a nice shit over there. Not bad temperature-wise. A little bit cold, but it doesn't have an atmosphere. There's a gas giant with a lot of moons. Super Jovian with quite a few moons. Terrestrial planet, which is a bit cold. So it's not particularly warm system, other than the gas giant at the middle. Well, this is technically fairly warm. So if we were to get an atmosphere in here... Oh, but it doesn't have hydrosphere at all. That's a problem. So yeah, this is a small planet by the looks of it. Actually, it has a high gravity, so it might have a lot of resources. Or high gravity compared to the max population in there. That's actually a bit interesting. Like, these two... There's a small difference in diameter, but there's a massive difference in the max population. And the gravity is almost the same. That is interesting. But yeah, there's a fair bit of surveying to be done here. Hopefully we didn't just hit into the star swarm. I guess we'll find out. Let's see, so the survey is going fine. Oh, we got mass drives produced in Veralis, so we can start transporting more and more of those around, because I know that we need quite a few. And then trade another marine company. So we started the last one that we set up to be built, I believe. Yeah, let's actually have a look. Where does Moscow situate on the grand scheme of things? Down there, okay. Okay. Yeah, it does continue the House Romanov sector down here. But with that, we are unfortunately out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.